Well, this draft started real fast. I was thinking about joining and it already began. What would I need here? Removal. This pack is really weak. I like the Phantasmal Bear and the Tormented Soul. Maladit can always be nice. That would keep me colorless. Maybe I take the mana lead and watch for signals in the next pack, cause this pack is really weak. Which gets me to the next thing. I drafted today 2 drafts and I didn't get any even remotely playable decks. Well, maybe the Diabolic Tutor would be nice. Well, I stay colorless. And last week I drafted 2 very good and won 2 tournaments. But I don't know. I'm a bit confused today from this format. Okay, reassembling skeleton is quite good. Of course, with the rare gone, it's not sure which color was taken. Those 2 flyers are good also. I think hexproof stuff is an idea. So blue is some kind of available. White is not the best here. The skeleton is quite good. Yeah, well, it's only good if you have the devouring swarm. So it's not sure that we get that. Yeah, but still, I take it. Okay, so those vampires are quite fine. Although the Sorin Thirst is quite good too. Could have had already a blue flyer. Burn removal is very good too. Question is a vampire a higher pick than the Sorin's Thirst? I got beaten by Assault Griffins last game, or last match, tournament, whatever, draft. Although they can be easily killed with Sorin Thirst. This pack is quite full with blacks, so whatever. We passed some playable blacks, so maybe other players will also jump onto black. Then again, Vampire Outcast is a good creature. So more black coming, but not the best. Maybe I take the Bloodthirst Enabler. This white creature is solid, but also not first pick or not the best. Blue keeps coming, but no one loves ice cages, I guess. Okay, I take this and wonder what will come next. So blue keeps definitely coming, but also the Devouring Swarm, which would fit into the reassembling skeleton. Oh, and there's another of those skeletons. The Arbalest is okay too. The Fleetwing is nice. What I want, yeah, I've already got the heavy black commitment, so I think I take that. Brink of Disaster. Well, it's not the best removal, but it is removal at least. Enchant a creature, if it taps, it's dead. This is full of red stuff. I had a quite nice, so I thought, red-black deck in a one of the last drafts, and I lost totally to a all-flyer white deck. So I will have some more eye on removal. Maybe that's an idea to take this. I've shunned the brink of disasters, in my last drafts, but I think it might be not the worst. Master Thief could be somewhat annoying against me playing the those equipments here. But on the other hand, I think I would like to stay here with equipment in black and see and hopefully open some kind of bomb in the next pack to get a usable deck. Ring Flash would be the idea. Yeah, but the Master Thief, there's a second one, and we get totally screwed by them. Turn the floor froggers. Well, we're passing a lot of blue, so we probably won't get two good blue cards later on from the other side, so we shouldn't be waiting for that, I guess. Don't know if I want a second Warpath Golem. I wouldn't want to play two of them. So maybe I take away a Hellhound or a Turn to Frog. Whatever. Don't think I need a Taste of Blood. Could play a 3-4. Or take away the Bonebreaker. But I think I'd rather take this up. Well, whatever here. Ice Cage. I think a Flash Freeze. A Wall. All cards which I think I'm not going to play. Never would I play the Wall. And the Flash Freeze is sideboard matter in the best case. Well, another crappy rare, but a on-color flying 4/4 creature, which has the nice ability of +1 counters if he eats something. Mind Control is one of my most favorite cards, and I've won drafts with that, but I've already I've also lost drafts where I had Mind Control. It's not a card that wins matches on its own, but it can definitely help on winning. But the Sengir Vampire is the pick here. I could use a Buried Ruin, I guess. Maybe this will come back, but I don't think so. Yeah, I'm not going to play Zombie Infestation. That's too much card disadvantage. Those first strikers will be annoying, and I think I don't need to play that. Could take this guy or that. Or would I take the Buried Ruins here? I hope one of those lands will table. Although this pack is maybe quite weak, so maybe someone else will pick it. Of course, he finds no other good cards. So if I am quite mono black, I might play a Consume Spirit. What was this? Player at random. Yeah, that's too crazy. Harbor Serpent. Ice Cages. Maybe this Ice Cage will come back. But this pack too is not the best, so don't think anything useful will come back. So the Alabaster Mage can be quite a thing. I don't know. I didn't yet decide on a second color, although we have the mana lead. So we could play easily a second or maybe even a third color. Those zombie Goliaths can be nice, but they also quite useless sometimes because they're not flying and other players will have bigger creatures and removal stuff and anything. Yeah, but here I think I'm definitely going to take the Alabaster Mage away. Well, a Chasm Drake would be quite nice. Sacred Wolf is sometimes a problem. Again, I don't know if I want to play the Chasm Drake, so if the opponent plays the Serpent, then a Chasm Drake can be the reason why you're playing an island, and then you will have to deal with this 5/5 Island Walker. But then again, I think I want this Chasm Drake more than the removal spell. A Mana Leak could be nice, but a Drifting Shade is also, it's a flyer, can be big. Maybe one of those will come back, probably the Distress or the Kraken's Eye. Dark Favor. I think I could use one nice enchantment. And maybe I would Mind Rot my opponents, or I take the Manic Vandal away so that no one will destroy my artifacts. So a Buried Ruin would come back. But I could also return a target creature from my graveyard to my hand, which seems nice, but yeah, why not? Let's play the... Now I wish I had taken the other card. Okay. So make all my guys intimidating, maybe. That would be at least playable. Against non-black I might think about playing that. Okay, let's take away this Stampeding Rhino and the Fire Breathing, which I definitely won't play. So got some green, some blue, some red and some white, and mostly black. So which will be my off color? Which will be my splash? I don't know. Hopefully we get any bomb in this third pack. Come on, giant, titan, something. Titan, dragon, vengeful pharaoh. Whatever, give me something good and playable. Okay, Sorin's Thirst. Sorin's Vengeance. This can be a game-ending spell, I guess. Don't need another Great Sword. Volcanic Dragon would be kind of nice. But yeah, I think I pick and play that Sorin's Thirst. Passing Dragon, Beltor Sphinx, Harbor Serpents, Ice Cages, and some stuff. A Fireball, okay. A Gravedigger would be of great value too, but I'm not going to pass a Fireball this time. Also, I don't want to give this Fireball spell to my opponents, who will be playing the dragon and stuff. So maybe I will win with some direct damage and life loss stuff. Probably the Gravedigger won't come back, that's a bit sad, cause this card has much value. Okay. Could take another Brink of Disaster. I would love to take an overrun. Maybe I should just take that away again, so that no green opponent will overrun me. But then again, this Incinerate would be a nice splash too. Yeah, when I'm playing a Fireball, I can play Incinerate too. Oh, someone will have some nice green. But I'm just splashing the burn. And a Monomania. Or do I need a Tormented Soul? So let's hide the white, hide the green, hide even the blue, and leave the red and black. So would I Monomania my opponent? Well, at 5 mana he might have few cards in his hand already. Or this maybe shock creature, but it's double red, so I don't think I want that. Oh yeah, I hide that double red too here. Okay, so let's give it a shot, this Monomania. Oh, and another Incinerate. Crazy. I will burn my opponents. Also some blue stuff and anti-blue stuff. Okay, Sundial. And my turn. I don't think I need such things. Maybe a 2-drop. Another Child of Night. This format sometimes tends to be slow and depending on bomb creatures and stuff. So maybe an early beater which can gain me some life is not the worst. Followed by my later stuff. Another flyer would be welcome, but I fear I won't see that coming. I think the Diabolic Tutor would make a nice add up for this deck. So, okay, we could take this Thunderer maybe to make the Child of Night unblockable. That seems like a good idea. Of course, as soon as I equip the Greatsword, there is no option of tunneling anymore. But it's not sad that I draw the Greatsword every game, or early in the game. I think I could use a 4/4 for 5 or a Distress. This guy is a block. I think I play that. And maybe even a Lava Axe, but I rather think that's sideboard matter. The Circle of Flame might be interesting sideboard stuff. Or would I want to plummet or take the plummet away so that Sengir won't be shot out of the air? No, I don't think so. Well, this guy's gone. That too. Okay, so maybe this is playable. Of course, with the Sorin's Vengeance, Consume Spirit, and the Firewall, the Sengir Vampire. This deck has some good cards. So Monomania is at least a card against blue, I guess. If they have too much stuff in their hand, can make them discard it. So I just add in what I think might be... I'm not sure about the Monomania. Okay, of course I play the burn. That might even be nice with the Tunneler, but I'm not sure about that. Well, where are my 3-drops? Okay, I should play this. Might want to ping my opponents. How many blood thingies do I have? Well, I only play the Vampire Outcasts, so I think I don't need the Scepter. The Sword could be nice. Did I add the Tunneler? Yes, I did. I think I might even play this 3-drop. And one more card. So Monomania, a Rusted Sentinel, maybe a Lava Axe. Ten creatures only? Oh well, I should do something about that, I guess. So, creatures. Creatures. Could add a 3/4. I think I rather play the aggressive creature. So non-creature stuff is here. Dark Favor. More non-creature stuff. Brink of Disaster. That's all non-creature stuff. So 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 removal spells. So the question is, do I need 7 removal spells? Which one would I take out? This -1 ability might be interesting for creatures that can be regenerated, I guess. Again, I don't have anything to destroy regeneration. That might be a problem. I think I take the Ring Flash out to add another creature, at least one. Yeah, that would be the Rusted Slasher then. No 1-drops. The mana curve is quite okay, I guess. Average spell cost 3.09, which is quite high. Of course, counting the Sorin's Vengeance and stuff. So I need to burn stuff before it can be enchanted to be regenerated. So I should always leave burn mana open if my opponent has creatures in play which could be dangerously enchanted. So let's add some land. Suggestion is 12.5. Probably I would rather take 10.7 to be able to cast also the Fiery Hellhound. 10.7, and I tried to add, don't know if I can add those gold bordered lands. I would like to try that. So I go to deck editor and load deck 3 or deck 4. That's the deck, yeah. And let's try and add some. I wanted swamps. Could I add some gold bordered swamps? So maybe this one's here. 10 of those, and mountains. Okay. So maybe this one's safe. Cannot contain. Yes, I see that. So let's take them out again. And let's find some non-gold bordered. Right. So let's take 10 of those and of this nice swamps. Save. Non-standard deck, sure. This is the tournament deck. Load deck 4. So, whoops. 10.7, and we have the mana lead. Question is, for those 3 creatures, would I want to add my buried ruins? Oh, not creatures, but those 3 stuffs. Would I add 1 buried ruin or even 2 of those for the off chance in a long play to return them back to the game or to your hand? Okay, well, I can try that. Of course, I can only spend black mana on the Consume Spirit, so maybe I rather want this swamp in, and if my opponent has much artifact removal, then I might side in a buried ruin. Buried? Whatever. Submit.